These are the best highlights from the OpTic Texas versus Carolina Ravens matchup during the winners round 1 phase of CDL Major 3.
Royal Ravens, yeah, Carolina's going to need this time. They push with 30 seconds left, so they're going to need this because the spawns did flip. But OpTic up 25 right now, trying to take this map 1, stay undefeated. Let's go to a listen with OpTic Texas.
Absolute P1. He's going dark. Dark. Back up. AP2 fellow, one shot. Absolute. He jumped out front. Teej over. Get top of spawn. Teej on me, watch out. He is like I will. They get top side, that's it. I have left. First guy, he's already started. Two. I touched on everything. I have still good up. Right, that shit. I have still. Watch out. You need help. Right now. Top. Low left. Time fellow dead. Low left. Queen, absolute time. Queen. This one, right? Yeah, this one's 2. P1 Clay, bros. He's in server. He's in low server Clay. In low server? Yeah, low server. You need to get right. What is the right P5? I go right. I'm playing for Clay. Where's he got left? Bottom server Clay, one shot. He went lockers, absolute. I'll take the right. Bottom server Clay. He went to server now. You low the fourth. Alright, I got it. What's it? TJ fellow. Lower TJ. I didn't hit him. Lower it. Dead. Let's go, fellow. Make sure you're back. Yeah, should be blocking. P5 fellow. What's your roll? Literally bullet. Back right. I got corner one. P5. They tunnel spawn. I have P5 again. That's fine. P5 Teej dead. I'm on shot. P5 on me again. I'm on shot. I'm running out of Major. I don't see him. Can you get me, Adrian? Lower right, Kelly dead. Give me another one. I left one. He went tunnel, Ken. Tunnel. I get P5. Low server. Two low server. No P5. I'm running P1. I can up cancel him. P1, quit.
It's a nail biter right now. 180. Heard the comms of OpTic Texas. Let's kick it right over now to 1 with Carolina Royal Ravens.
Everyone's on top computers, guys. Yep, once they're top that man. We should probably rotate here. Midnight Shotzzy. Right is top computers. Yeah, I saw him. Top computers dead. I got him off his streak. No one shot. Dashy. 1P2. Bottom P2. Gotta be loading. Back P2. I'm holding it. I got full assistation. Yeah. He's out. Top snow. Going straight to God heady. Shotzzy weak top snow. He went God heady. I don't see him. I'm gonna pinch P2, bro. I'm gonna pinch P2. One is P2 on you. One trips on me. One top 10. Top 10 got me, Brett. I'm staying alive. One top God heady on me. I spawned out computers, guys. That's up to. I got Kenny on time. Computers. One's God heady, I think. One's God heady. He's top 3. Top 10 guys. Weak. Top 10 guys. Jumped out on hill weak. Okay, I know it's top 3rd, right? Yeah, shot our side time shot. And top God heady. All good, slow down. Right has a streak, right? Yep. No, I killed him off. That heady Fred on one shot in. I'm gonna hit tunnel, bro. Unless you want to. We're going tunnel. I'll wait till 20 seconds, guys.
Need to chain together some points, he said, Joe, and they look to be doing it here. 10 points needed for OpTic Texas, and they pulled away in this map 1. I mean, they have just taken over in the slaying category. Everybody on a spree. Map control on the side of OpTic Texas. They stay undefeated on subbase. I think when we transition between the listen ends, we were looking at a 180 to 180. Just no early first blood, so still, again, all be about the execution here on the A side. With eyes on that, we'll go to Dashy, who's playing from the tank, has a trophy to work with. Candy in a line of sight to maybe get a kill. Pred just get away again. I think he knocked out like 40 HP the last round. This time 7, but gets out, and then Kenny able to get the first blow into Teej. That'll be bombed down right on top of the site. And now your push and execution has come to a standstill. Yeah, Kenny then now on 4 in a row. He's working through the flank with Shotzzy. There is the team shot. Gwyn is able to find 1, but Kenny, he finds number 6, I believe, gets the cruise as well. Great shots out of Kenny, and last year they were a little pissed off when that man was laughing on the stage. This year we're happy because he's on our team. Yeah. Isn't that the truth? But Kenny shooting absolute beams out to 7-1, finding everybody. The opener on to TJ, and they're just challenging for info, but also probably just playing for a one-on-one. I'm sure the man's feeling himself right now. Bit of heat check, and he's just going to go for it. Trying to find this player in Clay. Clay's going to need some help, some assistance here. He's like, hello, did he cross? I think he did it. Now, during the mid-tank push, OpTic's able to find 2. Now, Kenny is flanking, so there's just movement all over the map. I don't think Clay's going to have any idea Ken's going to be here. Oh, that timing. Oh, it's absolutely atrocious, but he's somehow still alive. Ken continues to dance, able to get a bullet in, but will drop. What a weird one this is. Now to a 2 versus 2. TJ's got Pred locked on bomb, able to win that fight. They had a 4 versus 3. It fell apart, but still a chance to maybe close it out. It's all on to Dashy. So many clutch moments. Now the 1 versus 2, down to a 1v1. Dashy, Clay, 30 on the clock.
Yeah, it's just a question of, does Dashy check this bomb? Clay just trying to find the angle. He really hasn't peeked the angle quite yet. And there we go, Dashy with the beamer. I mean, Clay could have hopped that multiple times. He never checks it.
It's like the one pull side from Seller. Like, he was never going to check that thing. He was good. He was set up. Dashy, just confidence that Clay's going to take the fight. He does just that. Depends on the moment, but they opted not to deal with him. Go ahead and work the A site. Aggressive up the B street this time is OpTic.
They might catch Ken on the cruise. He is very close to number 5. That's TJ, who's able to find the first blood. Everybody inside, you avoid this behind the aggression. Now Gwyn is still caught, so he's going to have to try and get to his teammates. Try to get out of there, but Shotzzy going to hunt him down. But I think you take that all day if you are Carolina. The cruise is invested, and you find one.
Yeah, you take it, but it shifts a little bit now that you answer back and put it into a 3 versus 3. Can you actually win the round? A crazy gunfight. A smoke is out. Shotzzy through the smoke, able to win 1. Pistol hits now for Dashy. Feelin left by himself in a 1 versus 2 now. He's going to drop, and it is another round where you get the first blood, and then the wheels come off. Granted, you got some info behind the streak. You're able to get them out of some power spots, but like, it's another first blood that slips away.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, you know, TJ gets aggressive again towards back DVD, and then I think Clay
also
just gets
been elusive when he's needed to be. The Shotzy's POV will be playing deep now. He's on 3 in a row. Whew. Some shots through from Gwen, gets him to about half HP. Just trying to stun for info, and it looks like
I think that might have been the smoke, because you see TJ, after that doesn't go down, they kind of wrap. They're able to catch Ken in the spawn.
I was wondering if that's what it was.
I think the trophy catches that. They're like, we cannot push this. Now middle of the tank, Pred locking it down with Dashy. Shotzzy going to get aggressive, and on rotation behind another first blood for Carolina. It looks like OpTic gonna win the round and go up 2-0.
I think you are spot on. Trophy eats the smoke, plan falls apart, but yeah, you end up with what? 7 first bloods? I'm really to the B attack, and since you had a pretty good position set already early on for OpTic Texas, I thought it was simply going to be a matter of time, but you really have stabilized. You slow this down, you put the clamps on, but now another chance here. Shotzzy looks to make the plays, he pushes in.
Yeah, as soon as that spawn comes in for Gwyn, fellow turns, starts shooting. He knows Shotzzy in this position. Now he's got a little help from Dashy, so Carolina trying to sandwich them early before the reinforcements get there, and they're able to do so. It's what makes OpTic so dangerous on this map. Players like Shotzzy and Pred finding those routes, but you're now on 4 in a row. If you're TJ, maybe you can carry that into a 5 or 6.
Yeah, solid job here. There's number 5. Rely his teammates are going to make the play. He's trying to get back to full HP. Doesn't get back to full, but doesn't need all the HP. He'll earn a cruise. The defense extension, but still dealing with shots he was lurking.
This guy flanks, runs back to the base, gets behind the door. The stun connects. Clay doesn't check it. Just so hard to deal with. They still have to get A.
You thought a pretty good defense once you held on to B. Pretty satisfied with that, but yes, you need to answer and at least get A. You got somebody onto it now, so you pause the clock with 31 seconds. Off the top rope is going to go Shotzzy, who's trying to collapse on this. They're able to clear TJ out of it now. On the other side of it, you're going to have a 1 versus 1. Able to win that. That'll be number 7 in Felony, who's able to take it, pause the clock again. You get out to mid-map, all the kills go through for Carolina Royal Ravens. So now an interesting moment here, Joe.
Yeah, now Gwyn's going to try to get here to help his teammate out. He gets there quickly, but he's not done up. They're going to try to use the cruise to help out Fellow. 1 tick is in, it's going to connect with 2. Clay is here now. Pred, the last player alive for OpTic.
He got some progression done here. Second bit nearly here. 3 people now stacking it, looking to rip and roar and close out this second round. Just a second to go. And Royal Ravens behind the cruise, the mid-map plays. Shock him in the round 2 to take the offense, and they are going toe-to-toe with OpTic here.
I mean, props to Carolina, the way they set that up, but it was really Fellow. He knew he was the lone player. He was able to spot Dashy. He knew the route that he was taking.
Yeah, Pred, he's thinking 6, but, you know, shooting through the chain link fences could always be the hardest thing in the world. He doesn't get to kill the first time. Clay able to chow then, so that'll be no streak through. Now, Shotzzy Dude. Daddy out, looking, lurking, killing as TJ's going to drop.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody here on B from Carolina. Just due to Shotzzy's play, they are so far out. You still have Gwyn hanging out junk. Clay's gonna get caught, and now you're relying on Gwyn to make the play. They're trying to find him. That's Dashy. Fellow with the stun is like, all right, we got rid of Shotzzy. But again, just waiting on Gwyn. They're able to spot him. But he at least finds one, so I guess you deal with this.
I mean, they got Carolina spawning like they're the offense there for a while. Like they had them out due to the setup, but you're trying to get back in. Such a good job holding this last time. We'll see if you'll be able to do it again on to B. Shotzzy fighting, pistol dropping one, can't quite get prone in time, so Clay will be able to trade that out. You've had enough bodies here to make sure there's no progress, but you've got that close red spawn. You keep funneling it through and continue to try and do damage, and there's your chance.
And that's just it, and you were up 5 lives, so these funnels, the trades going their way, that is the advantage. You finally stack this point, does OpTic. Have multiple players on it. Gwyn trying to work the pinch. 3 players. Shotzzy still finding spawn kills. There is 1 kill through, but Carolina not going to get there in time.
Yeah, you got like the ultimate setup there. You got exactly what you were looking for with Shotzzy's position combined with the rest of the team just spawning an absolute Narnia. Is Carolina as they're trying to battle back, but it's
they
like
have chances to stack the point, but it leads the round wins.
Yeah, and you got the win there, and you're in control of the series is what matters. But you need to get this round if you're going to go to a round 5. Shotzzy still hit as he works to get back to even. On the point for now will be TJ. He tries to get in some objective work and wins another up close and personal fight. Right over to a drop shot there from Gwyn, but Shotzzy is prepared for it. Working towards that second bit of progress. It's close. TJ just trying to step, maybe get that done. Not able to do it as Shotzzy. He's got the height. Woohoo! All over the map.
And this is why people don't play them on this map, because now you just lose Shotzzy. From top 3, now in a chicken coop. 1 kill does go down, so maybe you transition. Huge kills by Kenny. Not able to find the 3rd, but if he goes down...
Raven, so you got 90 seconds to work with. Lives-wise, you got a 4 life advantage if you're OpTic Texas, so advantage is there for you. Just 2 ticks needed right now for Royal Ravens. And what? You're looking at a round 5 defense. If we go that way, because well, they just got 3 the first time through, right? If you're OpTic.
Clay did he get picked by Kenny. That's 5 in a row for Ken. Not gonna find the 6. Good trade. But it's gotta be cleaner here for Carolina. Down 4 lives with Fellow through the middle of the map and controlling top AC. Maybe that's where it starts.
Here we go. The push is gonna start. Gwyn just trying to get back to full HP. I think a stun hit him for a second there. TJ, the same thing can be said. He's trying to get on forward. 2 people looking over him. Crawling forward to take the first fight. He's able to find it and able to pounce. TJ just popping up, and a 3rd will drop. He's weak. 4th falls as well, and they are stacking the point. Round 5 may not matter. They're trying to shut him down. Alley looks like this series is going a bit deeper to a map 4. We go as Carolina strike.
And that was just well played by Carolina on their attacks. Just both times, there's a couple of moments. I mean, we've seen that at times, but usually not the break. Fred now trying to take a round. He's going to find Clay. That will give them those back spawns. So Carolina didn't have to adjust, but it looks like Kenny still spawns out. Now maybe with that one, yeah, they should have the spawns. Now going to start their break push.
Yeah, I mean, you got pushed all the way out to garage, so you got what you want if you're Royal Ravens for one side of it, but now can you deal with the pressure from the other end? So far, so good. TJ going massive. They smoke him. Fellow finds the 3rd, and I mean, that's what you want. That's what keeps some of the utility away from the point. Push out garage side, deal with it, get the setup you want. It's 3 straight for Fellow, 3 straight for TJ. Nice little 6-1 start for Fellow.
And Gwyn goes all the way through boxes, picking up middle of the map flank. And he's going to go right back towards lobby because they want to rotate. They want spawns for new. So
Shotzzy will be through on the trade. You get a little breathing room here for a moment. A bit of a split spawn, I think, for a second for OpTic Texas. You got 1 out on the other side of it's Dashy. Everybody else hitting through the back.
Yeah, I don't know if Carolina's going to be able to read this. No, Fellow actually does.
Sure
Fellow
does.
turns. Was ready for that spawn, ready for that route. And Fellow goes massive 8 and 3 to start for Fellow. As they recover on this rotation, I thought maybe with Shotzzy getting them those close spawns, they were going to flood on through.
I think oftentimes, I swear to God, when we've been talking about there's been a spawn or something, you're like, I think you're happy if you're OpTic Texas that you break this up.
What the hell?
I think you're happy if you're Royal Ravens and you sort of at least keep them out of the point. Don't let it give me a time. Keep it a bit scrappy, but it's still going to be Fellow leading the way at 13-5. The monster moment there for Gwen. You take a 40-point lead, and now we hop all the way up the bridge side.
I mean, you had, what, 50 points from the first hill? Since then, 17 in Carolina have taken over on this rotation. Fellow already in a great spot for that trade as he is still double positive having a map.
Can you chain together 3 now? If you're Royal Ravens, or this is when OpTic maybe start to answer back. Shotzzy, he's been spotted, thinks he's tucked away in the bush, but he repositions a little bit deeper, and then the help gets there from Clay. So, I mean, if you're Carolina, at least you haven't allowed them to get much time here early on. You get 10 to 12 seconds, but then you've had a fight here. You've had a contest here. This has been a really solid 2 to 3 minutes out of Carolina Royal Ravens, but still very much in this fight right now if you're OpTic. 30 seconds left to go, and yeah, you'll take that break. You'll take that time. Great. Keep Carolina spawning out wide left, as they've been able to do on the minimap so far. Rotating early to bottom will be Shotzzy as he gets set up for that P2. The rest of the team positioning or transitioning now through mid-map. Got a 2-on-2 for the next bit of control, but it's Fellow. Clay able to set it up. Shotzzy, though, lurking and tucked away in a corner, able to win it as the SMGs pop it off quickly here for OpTic Texas.
Yeah, but Fellow almost able to win that second one. I thought if he wins that, he would have got his team spawns.
So game right now is OpTic have made the rally. And it's reminding you now a little bit of that game one, at least when you think about the score line, as we got to what, a 180-180 tie. But it's Gwen who's also on 5 in a row. Will he be able to maybe earn that streak? That'll be the number 6 on the minimap, and he looks to have an opening. So he's going to be the one rotating off ult. He might be able to get the streak as he lurks in from behind. We'll hop to his POV for a moment, just see what kind of timing he's going to get. There's number 6. There, I thought number 7, but the movement there from Shotzzy to win the fight.
Yeah, you do get spawns though if you're Carolina. I did get a little bit lucky to be spawning close here, but OpTic able to read it. Able to find this fight, and this is what they needed to be better here. So far, they have been. You were hoping Gwen timed it well, but instead, it was the opposite. It was a bad timing for him on that long route, but he's just gonna try to fight on right through with it, TJ, to get on the point, but OpTic now in the lead.
Yeah, it's one of those things when you're rotating off of ult, like, does it end up being perfect timing, or are you there just a little bit too late? I mean, at least try to answer back, as OpTic have started to roll. Into the hard point, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, if Carolina, they would love to hang on to that cruise for P5, but if they can take this cleanly and save that cruise, Dashy. But it may not happen. Dashy with a triple, and now you might be relying on Gwen, because Shotzzy was going on a crazy route, and yeah, you're gonna get this out. This is not what Carolina wanted. You wanted to win that rotation, use this at P5 to break it, and have that lead. Instead, you have to invest it early.
You get him out of the point at least, but yeah, things unraveling late in the hard point, similar to the map 1. We'll see if Royal Ravens can come alive, or if OpTic will just close this out. They'll rally right back into the point. Felony tries to hit over the top and get them out. 20 seconds remaining on the point. He'd love to get this time just to get it close, but Shotzzy, another multi-kill for him, and he rallied right back. Like, they were no longer ahead on the rotations when they were playing from behind. Just seems that they kept being on the short end of it. Can they continue to hold? It was a scrappy P5, but last time we were here, up over the top goes Shotzzy, another multi-kill for him, up to 31, everything hitting him. About 72 stuns and nades gonna connect onto him, but you get right back into it. 20 points are needed to get broken there, too easy if you're Carolina.
Yeah, and then every couple of seconds is gonna hurt Carolina. It's gonna put the pressure on his Pred, controlling this bridge, throwing his nades, able to find another one. 1 HP is Shotzzy. Forces Clay out of position, but able to hit the Renetti shots. It will be a 3 dead. Up towards top middle on rotation. Dashy's gonna be the first one at P1.
Can they deal with him efficiently? The answers are a resounding no. Dashy able to get 2, and then the help comes in. Pred able to get there, and maybe a sequence where you can rally this to top mid and make a run. If you are Carolina, it's not going to be the case. They get to 180 again, and then they're not seeing another point. OpTic Texas looking to lock him out here, close it out, and move on. And they do just that. They win. We've got him on stage with Blaze. Take it away.
I agree with you, Maven. He definitely has some monster moments in this series. Toronto, show some love for OpTic Texas. Coming out with another dub, Ken.
Yep.
How does it feel to get that win in this crowd against the Ravens?
Definitely feels good because it's our first match. You don't know how your first match ever gonna go. I feel like it went pretty good. We kind of tried to control, but the crowd is kind of crazy. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, they are crazy. You know, and so definitely could be a lot of nerves and unexpected things that happen in the first match.
Yeah.
And so the one thing I want to talk to you about was the S&D. You guys play 9 rounds, you win 6-3, won first blood.
Yeah.
Being down so many times in those engagements, how do you stay so cool, calm, and collected to even win in that 6-3 fashion?
I think to win like moments where you're down, you got to have a lot of trust with your teammates. Especially like if I'm calm in like the first few rounds, I was kind of making plays. I'm like, yeah, I'm making plays, and my teammates trust me to like do what I can. So I feel like that's the biggest thing is trust. I think the S&D went so long because we were trying to force my streak and not really stand alive. But overall, I think we played it really good. Like I said, it's all about trust.
All about trust, okay? Now, I guess my next question is, Greenwall, do y'all trust him? They definitely do. What do you want to tell them so I can get you out of here so you can start preparing for your next match?
I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. We're looking to win it.
They're looking to win it. One more time, that's going to do it for us on the stage. Puckett, take us away.
Thank you so much, boys and